Good afternoon, Cyclone Hoopers blog. It's going to be a tough blog. Iowa State just lost in the championship game, but we're going to get into it. Talk a little bit about the Advocare Invitational, what happened, teams that played, my opinions of the game, what do you think, just kind of go over everything. But I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving break. I know I did. Plenty to eat. Good to see family, friends. It was a great time. But yeah, let's get into this Advocare Invitational. So, first game, Iowa State. They played Indiana State. The Cyclones came into the tournament ranked number 21st in the country. But playing Indiana State, Cyclones got hit in the mouth very quickly. Indiana State played very, very well in this game. Cyclones didn't really know how to react in that first half. It seemed like they were sluggish. They couldn't get a flow on offense. Indiana State was just in their grill, and the Cyclones just really didn't know what to do and counter it. But the Cyclones did come alive in the second half. They did come back. Four starters scored in double digits. Naz Long had 10 points. 13 points. Monte Morris had 20 points. Matt Thomas had 10, and Deontay Burton had 10. But I think the biggest game changer for this game would have to be Daryl Bowie. He had 13 points, 11 rebounds. Now, he did shoot very bad from the free throw line, 3 of 12 from the free throw line, as he was shooting half the free throws at the end of the game. But Daryl Bowie, I don't think, if we didn't have him this game, I think we'd have lost. He had a lot of clutch rebounds. He was also getting fouled a lot. I mean, the Cyclones shot 15 of 29 from the free throw line. 15 of 29. That is terrible. If you make 6 more, 7 more, you're beating that team by 5 or 6 points. I mean, it seems like it's always kind of been a thing of Iowa State and bad free throw shooting. But the Cyclones escaped. Let's just say that Indiana State team is probably going to be a tournament team. All the teams they played in this tournament are going to be tournament teams for sure. The Missouri Valley Conference is going to be loaded this year. Northern Iowa, which is obviously in the state of Iowa, they're going to be very good. Indiana State's going to be very good. Creighton's going to be very good. Just a lot of good teams at Missouri Valley Conference, and Indiana State came to play, and the Cyclones were ready for it. They gathered themselves and finished off strong. The next game is Miami. Miami came in undefeated, and the Cyclones were an underdog. They were a 3-point underdog for this game, and the Cyclones, they came out quick, and they finished. They ended it that way. They started really strong. They won the game 73-56, and pardon me, Indiana State game, the score was 73-71 Iowa. Scott on Indiana State, he missed the game-winning three-pointer, which went in and out, which absolutely scared me to death. But going on to the Iowa State-Miami game, the Cyclones won 73-56. This is an undefeated Miami team with a lot of returning players from that tournament team that lost in the Sweet 16 to Villanova. The Cyclones, they came out blazing. Big player for this game was Deontay Burton. He had 21 points. He was 8 of 16 of shooting and 7 rebounds. He also had a good championship game. Sneak peek for the final little segment here. But Deontay Burton, he played absolutely phenomenal in this tournament. Big senior stepping up in this game. Last game, he didn't shoot he didn't shoot well at all. He shot 8 of 16, 50%, 21 points. Good job for Deontay Burton stepping up. The bench for Iowa State was kind of quiet this game. Daryl Bowie, 6 points, 5 rebounds. I kind of almost expect that from Daryl Bowie, not to have like those exceptionally big games, but just kind of sneaking in there, getting 5 points, 5 rebounds, maybe a couple assists here and there. Maybe he'll have one of those games where he just goes off. Nick Riley-Babb, 4 points off the bench. Donovan Jackson, he had 8 points. Now, when Donovan Jackson, he scares me when he plays. Some of the shots he takes, I'm just like, don't shoot. Oh, great shot, Donovan. That's just kind of me. I don't know. His shot selection is kind of iffy for me, but the Cyclones came out. They came out ready to play, and they finished strong. That was a great game for the Cyclones. They really performed well, and I think a lot of Cyclones fans were happy. So, with that game being Friday, the Cyclones waited for Florida and Gonzaga to play. It looked like Iowa State was going to play Florida for a second, but Gonzaga, they won the game 77-72, so they played Iowa State on Sunday. Now, this is the afternoon vlog, and the game just finished, and Iowa State lost off a game-winning shot, or not, they didn't lose off a game-winning shot, but Monte Morris missed the game-winning shot. I think the time wasn't even there, wasn't even a factor, but the Cyclones lost 73-71. They came back from 18-point deficit. Hilton Magic was alive in Florida, but really tough loss. The size of Gonzaga was just too much for Iowa State. They were too big. Merrill Holden, 8 points. He didn't get in that much of foul trouble. He had 4 fouls, but he was in most of the game, which is very surprising. He needs to work on his foul troubles because if he's gone, not going to be a good season for Iowa State. He has to stay in, not get in foul trouble. But size was too much for Iowa State. Deontay Burton, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if we would have came back in this game. He had 29 points, 12 rebounds, but overall, really tough game for Iowa State. They came back, fought a lot of adversity. I couldn't be any more proud, but a lot of these teams are tournament teams, and I'm looking forward to the future of this team. I think this tournament showed me a lot about Iowa State. They showed me they can come back. They showed they can play without Niang. I mean, this is Gonzaga team. This is a Final Four team. This team could easily make the Final Four. This is a very, very good Gonzaga team, very strong Gonzaga team. Miami will probably be a tournament team in the ACC, and then Indiana State, they could probably sneak in. I don't know if they'll win their conference. Creighton will probably win the Missouri Valley Conference, but Indiana State's a very, very good team. But Gonzaga, they're a Final Four team, in my opinion. Final Four, Elite Eight for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. But Iowa State, they showed a lot. This is a tough tournament for them. Solomon Young was hurt with a hand injury. They have no George Yang, no Abdul Nader, no Jamil McKay. It was up to the seniors to really step up, and we saw that a lot with Deontay Burton in this tournament. I think he might be one of the main scorers now after watching this tournament. Naz Long will have a lot of threes. Matt Thompson will sing a lot of threes, but I think the show almost runs through Monte Morris and Deontay Burton for this team to be successful. Now, that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys have to say. What do you guys think about the tournament, the positives, the negatives? What players stood out for you guys? For me, it was a lot about Daryl Bowie, first game especially. Second game played pretty well, but Deontay Burton obviously was the highlight of the Cyclones in this tournament. But overall thoughts, it was obviously a very tough loss. What was your reaction to the Indiana State game? I was sweating bullets, I'll tell you that. Even the Gonzaga game, I was sweating bullets. But I want to hear what you guys have to say. Give me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. I will see you guys next week with more Cyclone Hoopers talk. Catch you guys later.